call you D?
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool. Now I'm going to ask you two, Greg and D, the same question I asked Michael. If everyone else can mute your phone so we won't have any feedback, so that the viewers can get all of this education and entertainment tonight. Now, D. Mitchell
Let's
and
do it.
Greg, let me ask you a question.
Is it
What was
Friday
the
night?
huh?
Is it Friday night?
Is it Friday night?
Is it Friday night, boss? What's up, man?
No, I have a question for you.
Okay, what's the deal?
Well, first and foremost, D. Mitchell and Greg, y'all both are equally Terrence Bud Crawford fans, correct?
That's correct. Yeah.
I have the utmost respect for Bud. Yes, correct. As a fan, yes.
My man. Okay. I'll ask both of you the same question I asked Sean. What was the purpose, in your opinion? What was the purpose of Terrence Crawford fighting Kell Brook and Sean Porter?
The purpose of I'll let my man go first. I'll be a gentleman. Go ahead, boss.
Appreciate it.
Excuse me. Hold on, D. Greg, can you mute your phone while he's answering so we don't get no feedback, brother? Appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
All right, D. Mitchell, it's on you. What was the purpose, in your opinion, as a Terrence Crawford fan? What was the purpose for Terrence Crawford to fight Sean Porter and Kell Brook?
It's difficult to know, but I mean, I would assume that he wanted to show what he would do against them.
Okay, I understand that.
As opposed to what Errol did.
Oh, so you said he fought them because he was trying to outdo Errol Spence.
I mean, that's, probably. I mean, that's what, yes. You could not read into it too much and just say they were two of the best available.
Okay, understood. All right. Greg, in your opinion, what was the purpose of Terrence Crawford fighting Sean Porter and Kell Brook? Your phone is on mute, Greg.
The first thing I would note about the question you asked is that both of them are PBC fighters, right? Or were PBC fighters during the time, maybe? Yes or no?
Well, I asked you a question and you asked me a question. I asked you the question.
Yeah, but that's the answer to the question, though. If they both PBC fighters, right? And I'm Terrence Crawford, and I'm on the other side of the street, right? And I have never fought a lot of PBC fighters on Earl Spence's side of the street, right? So if I see what Earl Spence did, I know Earl Spence beat him. I know I'm on the caliber of Earl Spence, right? So if Earl Spence beat him, I know I could probably beat him. And not only that, I see some flaws. Maybe he got hurt since he fought Earl Spence, or maybe something happened since he fought Earl Spence that I could capitalize to make it more advantageable that I may win the percentage-wise, win the fight. Now, I haven't fought any PBC fighters, so when I fight the next PBC fighters, don't I got to make a real impact? Why? Because they're going to be comparing. I know, as Terrence Crawford, I know that they looking at the only way to compare me with Bud on the other side of the street is other PBC fighters that fought him, right? So if I could take the handicap ones, if I could take the ones I know Spence beat, and I know if I'm on the caliber of Spence, I could beat them, but also they have regressed or they have went backwards, which gives me an additional advantage over them. I'm gonna fight them. You ain't gonna fight them.
I see. All right.
Now if they knock Spence out, I bet you he wouldn't have fought him if they would have knocked Spence out. Hello, somebody.
You said if Kell Brook or Sean Porter would have fought and knocked out Spence, you saying Crawford would not have fought those guys?
No.
Oh, okay. Interesting. All right, everybody mute your phones now. I want to produce some evidence on the point that I was making, and I'm going to put it on the screen so you all can see it so that you understand the business perspective of what I was saying about the purpose of Crawford fighting Porter and Kell Brook. Greg, can you mute your line so
Yes,
we won't get
sir.
no
Preach,
feedback?
preach, preach, manager, preach, manager.
All right, let's get down to it now. I'm gonna put it on the screen here. Can y'all see that? Can everybody see that? All right, what I just put on your screen there, this is the record in the box rec of Amir Khan. This is the box rec of Amir Khan. Now, Amir Khan moved up in weight. As you can see, that's highlighted in the red. Follow me now, guys on the panel. He fought Canelo Alvarez on May the 7th, 2016. That's Canelo Alvarez, the real Canelo Alvarez, Saul Alvarez. Amir Khan moved up in weight and fought him. And then he took a 2-year hiatus. He hasn't fought professionally in 2 years. Amir Khan I'm referring to. And he jumps back on the scene in April of 2018 and then in September of 2018 against Samuel Vargas. This is the fight he fought before he fought Terrence Crawford. Now look in the blue. That's highlighted in blue. That's Terrence Bud Crawford. That's Amir Khan, who fought Crawford April the 20th of 2019. So now we see Amir Khan moved up in weight at a weight he should not have competed at, and he got knocked out by Canelo Alvarez in May of 2016. He takes 2 years off professionally. He comes back after a 2-year hiatus in 2018. Only a year later does he fight Terrence Bud Crawford in 2019. We've seen the results of that. That's Amir Khan. Now, I just switched it. Stay with me. Now, this is the box rec of Kell Brook. Let's see what Kell Brook did before he fought Terrence Bud Crawford. He fought Triple G. He did the same thing Amir Khan did. He moved up in weight, and we've seen the results of that. A smaller guy moving up in weight, like Amir Khan, small guy, moved up in weight, got knocked out cold by Canelo. Kell Brook moves up in weight against a stronger, bigger guy in Triple G who broke his eye socket. Fought him in the same year that Amir Khan fought Alvarez. He fought Triple G in the same year, 2016. September 10th, 2016. It's highlighted in red. Now, he fights Errol Spence Jr. Stay with me now, fellas on the panel. And then a year after that, he fought 2 times. And then he takes a 2-year hiatus off in 2018. He doesn't resurface back on the scene until February of 2020 against Mark DeLuca. And then 9 months later, he fights Terrence Bud Crawford. Let me go back to the previous slide of Amir Khan. This is Amir Khan. Let's go back. He moves up in weight. He fights a bigger, stronger Canelo Alvarez. He gets knocked out. He takes 2 years off. Comes back. He fights 2 times in the same year, 2018. And then a year later, he fights Terrence Bud Crawford. Let's go back to the slide with Kell Brook. Kell Brook, he moves up in weight, just like Amir Khan did. It's in the red now. It's highlighted in the red. 2016. He fights Spence a year later because he went back down, 47. He fought 2 more times a year later in 2018. Does the same thing Amir Khan does. Take 2 years off. come back, but this time he fought one person. Then in the same year, he fought Terrence Bud Crawford. Y'all guys see what I'm talking about? Y'all guys see that? You can unmute it because I wanna make sure we all on the same page. You guys see that?
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, I seen it.
Okay. So now, if you see, would y'all agree with me that there was? I'm sorry. Do y'all agree with me that there were similarities between Amir Khan and Kell Brook before they fought Terrence Crawford?
That's similarity, yes.
So the similarity is that they both took a 2-year hiatus away from the sport. You agree with that?
Yeah.
Fair enough.
They came back and they fought 2 easier fights. You would agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you also agree that they both moved up to a weight that they really had no business fighting in, where they got knocked out or TKO Amir Khan by Canelo Alvarez and Kell Brook by Triple G? You two agree with that?
Absolutely.
Definitely.
What I just showed you all, Mike and D. Mitchell, and the viewers all around the world, is a strategy that matchmakers use all the time. What I just did was I used this moment to show that I'm not just throwing things out about Crawford because I don't like Crawford. No. What I'm doing is I'm trying to educate the public to see this is how matchmaking work in this business. So when I asked you both guys, what was the purpose of Crawford fighting Kell Brook and Sean Porter? The purpose was so that Terrence Bud Crawford can look good. Because, let me show you now, Brad Goodman is the matchmaker, Hall of Famer. I've been saying his name on this channel for a long time now. He is the matchmaker over there at Top Rank, Hall of Famer now. And what matchmakers do, they study the records of certain fighters so that they can put the opponents in the ring against the A side, who is promoted by this company who's investing into this A side fighter so that they can look good. Now, what I'm basically showing you is that Amir Khan, he was damaged goods. Kell Brook, he was damaged goods twice because he fought. Y'all agree with me. He moved up, got his eye socket broke from Triple G. Then he got the other side broke from Errol Spence. Bam, damaged goods. Amir Khan, he done got knocked out a couple times way before he even moved up and fought Canelo. And then they both came off of a 2-year hiatus before they fought Crawford. That was not done by an accident, putting them in the ring with Crawford. That was not by accident. Matchmakers are skilled. This is what they do. So I'm using this opportunity not to come at y'all, or say because we don't agree about Crawford. What I'm doing is I'm showing you why I say what I say about Crawford, because I understand the business. And now both of you have agreed with me that Amir Khan and Kell Brook came off of a knockout or TKO loss by guys that were too big for them to compete against. And they were coming off of a 2-year layoff before fighting 1 or 2 easier fights prior to fighting Terrence Crawford. You both agree with that, correct?
Yeah.
Mike does. D. Mitchell, he's shaking his head no to all this. Come on, D. Mitchell. I put the facts on the screen, brother. What's going on, D?
Well, first of all, I would say you're good. You're good. You're good. I like I like the way you lay it out methodically, and and I could see how you could make that argument. But I mean, I could say the same thing about Errol. And full disclosure, I live in Austin, Texas, and I'm a big Errol fan. I just watch both of them fight and their styles. I just believe Crawford's gonna clip him while he's doing his thing. But he fought Kell Brook.
Errol Spence, you're saying?
Yes.
Okay.
What's the difference?
Well, I'm glad you asked me that, D. There is a difference.
Enlighten me.
The difference is when Errol Spence fought Kell Brook and when Errol Spence fought Sean Porter, he fought them with a purpose. And the purpose was fulfilled when he beat both of those guys. And I'm gonna show you how. When Errol Spence fought Kell Brook, he fulfilled the purpose and became the IBF champion. When Errol Spence fought Sean Porter, hold on, let me finish. I got you, D. I got you.
Was his eye socket already?
No, I got you. Hold on. When Errol Spence fought Sean Porter, he fulfilled another purpose by becoming the WBC champion. Yes, his eye socket was he did have an eye socket issue that was clear. Now wait a minute. Now the commission cleared the commission and the doctors and ringside physicians have cleared that man to fight Spence because it ain't like he fought him 3 months later now.
Right.
It's not like he fought him 3 months later. We're gonna pull his record up again. You see that?
Hold on, let me zoom in.
Look how many months went by before he fought Spence. He fought Gennady Golovkin September of 2016.
Right.
So 8 months later, he fought Errol Spence.
Right.
That's perfect. He fought him 8 months later. His eye socket was healed. That wasn't even the same eye socket that he messed up, from my understanding. Probably was the other eye, from what I was told. But the difference.
The eyes go together, man. You know that.
Okay, no problem. Eyes go together. But did I answer your question that the difference between Errol Spence fighting Kell Brook and Sean Porter, he fought them and became a champion after he beat them. When Terrence Crawford fought those two guys, he never received any incentives for it.